television show where aspiring actors come to battle it out for a chance to be in a movie. I'm your host, Henri Salas. Now, you as a guest also have a chance to do something with our show, but I'm going to tease you with it a little bit, and I'm going to tell you about it a little bit later. Have you ever wanted to be on TV? Well, now's your chance. But first things first. First, I would like to introduce you to our esteemed judge panel. First, we have Larry Skorniak.
He has to get her. He has to get him on camera.
Okay. Am I rushing it?
That was a rush. You did rush that. Okay, let's do it again.
Okay.
Okay, and
Wipe.
don't rush it. Take your time.
That's what I was asking. That's why I asked, because I felt rushed.
Wipe your chest too.
Yeah, I felt rushed.
About your neck. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And your forehead.
And my nose. And under my chin.
We're trying to hurry up with this. Okay.
No, it's okay. Let's
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. I'm changing my clothes. So you want me to pause a little? When I say Larry,
Welcome
the camera.
to Casting Call. And I'm your host, Henri Salas. Ladies and gentlemen, you're just rushing. This is a show and blah, 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 blah. You're too fast.
Okay.
Yeah, just have to take your time.
Hold it.
See, this is what we have to, this is what's interfering too, because having to cut for this, and we've had to do that multiple times.
All righty then.
It takes time shooting. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we
All right, cool.
go. And action.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casting Call, the television show where actors come to fight it out to see who's going to be on top to be in a movie. I'm your host, Henri Salas.
To be in the movie Casting Call.
To be in the movie
Steps
Best
of
of a
a
Mastermind.
Master. Say the name of the movie.
Okay, sorry.
You all get her. Somebody wipe her head. Oh my God.
You guys, I am melting.
I know you're hot.
No,
You didn't bring anything cold.
I did, but it's not cold anymore.
Whenever
You
you're
put it
ready.
in the freezer when you're in between breaks.
Yeah, I should have.
Put on.
And see, this the last time we shot, it was winter time.
Oh, good.
This is summer, so
I
it's
know,
like
right?
really, oh my God. See, in the winter, it's like body heat, so we're not
I
like
know.
cold.
You're not freezing.
Right.
All right, y'all.
Are we ready?
Rolling.
Okay.
Rolling.
And action.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casting Call, the TV show where actors come to battle it out to see if they can be in the movie Steps of a Mastermind. I am your host, Henri Salas, and you, as a guest, get a chance to get in on the fun. No one's doing anything like that. But you know what? I'm going to tease you a little bit. I'm not going to tell you about it right now. The first thing I would like to do is introduce our esteemed panel of judges. First, we have...
Hold on. You got it on here?
I got it on there.
Okay, first, okay. Camera rolling. And action.
First, we have Larry Skorniak, producer, director, known to be a tough cookie that's not easily crumbled. So these people are going to really have to work to get Larry's vote. And last but not least...
Hold on. He has to get it on here.
Okay.
Rolling.
And last but not least, we have the amazing Faith Diggs, executive producer and creator of Casting Call, known for national write-ups and being creative. And they're going to have to be creative to get her vote as well.
Cut. Conclude the show.
Thank you.
And that has to do with other competitors and around her neck too, Marky.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Rolling.
Okay. And action.
That concludes this episode. Oh,
Give me something
sorry.
that's hot.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes an episode of Casting Call.
Okay.
But stay tuned. We're coming back. And there are other competitors outside of the show.
All right.
Okay? And here we go. Stay up there with that energy. I know it's exhausting. And action.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of Casting Call. But we have other episodes that, bleh.
Okay.
That's not what I wanted
Stay
to say.
tuned for other
Stay
episodes.
tuned for other
and then,
episodes.
and we also have other competitions outside of the show.
All right.
Okay?
Water is running down my leg. Okay. I'm sorry to say that.
Okay, thank you, Mom. Okay, here we go.
We have other
We have other competitions outside of the show. Okay, but stay tuned for other episodes, and we have other competitions outside of the show. Here we go. And
Rolling.
action.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's this.
This concludes.
This concludes. I got you.
And here we go. And action.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this episode of Casting Call. However, we have other episodes.
Stay tuned for other episodes. Okay, and here we go. Action.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this episode of Casting Call. We have other episodes where creative designers.
Not other
What is
episodes,
wrong
that's
with
other
me?
competition.
Screenwriter, other
Okay,
competition. Do you want
Stay
me to
tuned
name
for other
okay.
episodes.
Can I have
Wipe her face.
where competition
baby.
is for
So sorry.
screenwriters, creative.
And you know what? If you want to say, look, let me take this jacket off. It's been heated here. But then they'll probably say, well, why is she taking it off all this time?
I know,
Now she
right?
can go home. You know. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
We have other competition. Okay.
Tell them to stay tuned for other episodes, but you have other competitions outside the show.
And do you want me to
And
name
you're
the
gonna
other
name them.
competitions?
Yes. Okay. Okay, here we go. And keep your energy up. And action.
Ladies and gentlemen, that ends this episode of Casting Call, but we have other episodes where competition is different. For creative,
No, you have, stay tuned for other
stay
episodes.
tuned
of the
for
show,
other episodes.
But you
Andre,
have
I'ma
other
kill yourself.
competitions. Okay, it's okay.
Okay.
Here we go. And action.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the episode. You know, my hair, face, water. I'm sorry. The
Yeah.
water is dripping down me so bad that I'm just like, I'm sorry. And I don't want to look retarded and
And then the light,
Sweaty
the
and-
light is, yeah, I know.
okay.
It's hard
Sorry.
Making TV and
Ah,
hard.
all right.
Raven,
Other episodes. Stay tuned for other episodes.
no.
Stay tuned for other episodes
Yes.
for competition.
And stay tuned for other episodes of Casting Call, and then tell them. But there are other competitions outside of the show. So you're telling them to stay tuned for this show, but there are
we
other
have to
competitions outside of this. Here we go again, and
Rolling.
and action.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this episode of Casting Call. But we have, I want you to, Andre!
It's okay.
If I do it
You're
one
tired.
time,
You're tired.
I'm so
You're tired and hot. Come wipe her head.
sorry.
Can you get her some tissue and wipe her head?
She got.
I know.
Just throw it right
Sorry.
here. I
This
get it.
episode.
If you can get through it, we'll be done. with it.
I know, right?
Get the,
I
get it right up
I
here.
never take this many takes.
Yeah, it's hot and tired. You're tired. Here we go. Ready? Go. Here we go. Are we ready?
Rolling.
And action.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's this edition of Casting Call, and I said edition, and it was episode.
Okay. And that's okay.
You're
That's
wrong.
how I was with my commercial I did today. Okay, here we go. And action.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
This concludes.
this
Okay,
concludes this
again,
episode.
This
Okay.
episode. Stay tuned
Stay
for
tuned
other
for other
episodes.
episodes.
We also have other competitions outside of the show. Here we go. And action.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's this episode of Casting Call. We have other
This
episodes.
concludes-
Okay, woosah. Okay, I just need the fan for 1 second. You guys,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Let me just,
Get her up there.
because I'm not nervous. I'm just,
Where's your ice and something cold so when you get through, you cool
I
your
know.
body
It's
off.
right there on the back.
Hold up
You
the
should have
teleprompter.
something- That should be in the freezer. Every time you're done, you should put that in the freezer and go back and get your cold ice. It'll cool down your body.
I just almost
Your-
forgot
your-
all of my
your body
lines.
is
My
releasing
brain is
all
like,
the heat.
freeze. Are you still doing me live?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
This is why we can't stay on schedule. This kind of stuff. And this is
I
just how
know.
it is.
Trying to think of
But it's okay. I understand.
I mean, these your people, they hearing you too.
Yeah, they see it
Yeah.
sweat and go crazy.
That's
Like,
true.
what
That-
have any viewers tell me no?
That
Please say no.
Yeah.
Oh
Are we ready?
no. Okay, wait.
Put on,
This is this
I never bounced it off
episode.
of.
Yes. I keep saying episode. Why am I thinking episode?
Is you hot?
This
Give me
concludes
the-
this episode.
this
And there are other episodes. So stay tuned for other episodes. We also have other competitions outside of this show. Ready?
Uh-oh.
Phone off.
Them
that me?
phone, them messages.
Oh, for real?
That's going through Facebook.
Ah.
Okay, here we go. And action.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of Casting Call. Stay tuned for other episodes where we have other categories for other...
And they're picking you up live, too.
I
This is
know.
live.
And all my friends
Not
are
like
seeing
we're
me
cutting
mess
on
up.
this.
They're seeing me mess up. I'm sorry, guys.
Welcome to television.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, but these are usually the outtakes. Oh, that feels so much better. Thank
Right.
you. I think I feel like I'm a diva or something. People fanning me. I'm sorry. I'm not like this, guys. You know
Yeah, you all right,
it. This
yeah.
episode. Casting Call.
You want to rehearse it first and then do
She's
it?
so cute. I'm very sorry.
No, she got this. She's finna nail it right now.
We can move on. Give her a break. Let's move on with someone else.
Oh,
That's a
thank
good
you.
idea. And you can come back. That's good. See, Larry thinks like that.
Thank you, Larry. I want to give you a social distancing hug. You guys.
All right.
suck.
Go put in water